보면서 살아가세. 니나노 닐리리야 닐리리야 니나노 얼싸 좋아 얼씨구 좋다. 벌나비는 이리저 이 벌벌 꽃을 찾아서 날아든다. 꽃을 찾는 벌나비는 향기를 쫓아서 날아들고 황금 같은 개꼬리는 버들 사이로 왕래한다. 니나노 닐리리야 닐리리야 니나노 얼싸 좋아 얼씨구 좋다. 벌나비는 이리저 이 벌벌 꽃을 찾아서 날아든다. 아니 다은아, 날씨도 이렇게 쌀쌀해지는데 나도 어서 연애하고 싶단 말이야. 주변에 괜찮은 남자 좀 없니? 헉! 어머, 저 남자? 완전 내 스타일인걸? 니나노 닐리리야 닐리리야 니나노 얼싸 좋아 얼씨구 좋다. 벌나비는 이리저 이 벌벌 꽃을 찾아서 날아든다. 헤이 니나노 닐리리야 닐리리야 니나노 얼싸 좋아 얼씨구 좋다. 벌나비는 이리저 이 벌벌 꽃을 찾아서 날아든다. 꽃을 찾아서 날아든다. 꽃을 찾아서 날아든다.
There is no greater blessing than to have good health as you grow old. Even though my mom is over 70, she is peppy and full of energy. One day, our family started practicing Taekwondo, and it turned out to be a special blessing for us. Taekwondo family, return to happiness.
옛날에는 택시부터 시작해가지고 버스, 덤프트럭, 낮과 밤이 없이 몸이 부서지도록 일을 했죠. 그러다 보니까 몸이 많이 망가졌어요. 허리 협착증도 생겼고 무릎도 아프고 이제는 내 삶이 다 됐는갑다 생각을 하고 사는 것도 싫고 완전 좌절을 했죠.
지팡이를 짚고 다니실 만큼 근력이 약해지셔가지고 너무 힘들었는데 우연찮게 실버 태권도라는 거를 알게 되셨어요.
다리도 안 올라갔거든요, 솔직히. 근데 64세부터 태권도를 해서 7년째 하고 있습니다.
인상도 너무 밝아지셨고 빨리 가고 싶다고 하시고 도복을 보면서 흐뭇해 하시더라고요. 그때부터 어머니의 삶이 다시 시작이 된 것 같고 지팡이를 안 짚기 시작하셨어요. 그게 진짜 놀라운 변화인 것 같습니다.
어르신들이 운동을 통해서 노년을 건강한 생활을 할 수 있게끔 도와주는 게 바로 저는 태권도라고 생각이 듭니다.
Not only did Mother experience this change, but her fellow teammates also felt reborn due to the dramatic change in their lives.
너무 좋아요. 온 세상을 다 얻은 것 같죠. 제가 태권도 전도사가 된 것 같아요.
열정이 높으신 분이죠. 그 가족 전체가 태권도 가족입니다. 아주 화목하고 건강이 넘치는 대한민국의 대표적인 태권도 가족이 아닌가 싶습니다.
We're a family that loves practicing taekwondo, so we've embarked on a new challenge.
사실 저희 가족들이 아픔이 정말 많습니다. 제가 아침에 일어났는데 반신이 마비가 왔었고 저희 아이는 태어나자마자 인공 심박기를 달았었고 정상으로도 살기 힘들다는 진단을 받았었지만 이 아이를 보면서 기적이라는 것을 알게 됐거든요. 그래서 태권도는 행복 그 자체입니다.
태권도를 해서 강해지니까 더 자신감이 올라가고 행복해요.
I believe taekwondo is a blessing from heaven. It has made us hopeful for the future. Every day, we're excited to see what's in store for us tomorrow. Practice it with your family. Taekwondo brings happiness.
Time to set the facts straight. Get Korea right.
서시 죽는 날까지 하늘을 우러러 한 점 부끄럼이 없기를. 잎새이는 바람에도 나는 괴로워했다. 별을 노래하는 마음으로 모든 죽어가는 것을 사랑해야지. 그리고 나한테 주어진 길을 걸어가야겠다. 오늘 밤에도 별이 바람에 스치운다. 한국인들이라면 한 번쯤 들어본 시일 텐데요. 바로 서시입니다. 이 시를 쓴 주인공, 바로 윤동주 시인입니다. 안녕하세요. 반크에서 활동하는 권소영 연구원입니다. 서시, 별에는 밤, 자화상 등을 쓴 윤동주 시인은 한국인이 가장 사랑하는 시인 중 한 명으로 꼽히는데요. 가끔 윤동주 시인의 정보에서 오해와 오류가 보이더라고요. 제가 윤동주 시인에 대한 제대로 된 정보를 알려드릴게요. 대일항쟁기였던 1917년에 태어난 윤동주는 평생 한국어로만 시를 쓰며 민족의 아픔을 위로했던 시인이에요. 폭넓게 세상을 접하고 더 많은 것을 배우기 위해 일본 유학을 떠났던 윤동주는 1943년 7월 한국인 유학생들을 대상으로 민족 문화와 독립 정신을 고취시켰다는 혐의로 일본 경찰에 체포됐습니다. 1945년 2월 윤동주는 28세의 나이로 후쿠오카 형무소에서 숨을 거뒀는데요. 암울했던 식민지 시절, 민족에 대한 사랑과 독립에 대한 염원을 시로 쓴 윤동주 시인. 우리가 기억해야 할 아름다운 이름입니다. 한국 바로 알리기. 여러분도 함께 해주세요.
How to survive in Korea. Barbecue restaurants. Step 1. Taking care of your clothes. Put your jacket in the plastic bag. Seal it tight. If the stool flips open, store your clothes inside. Wearing light colors? Grab an apron. It's the best defense against oil splatter and smoke. Step 2. Bottomless side dishes. Basic side dishes at a barbecue restaurant. Eat and eat as much as you want. Side dishes come with free refills. Oh, and if you don't see this sign, just ask, 사장님, 여기 밑반찬 좀 더 주세요. Simple, isn't it? Step 3. Grilling meat. There are various kinds of samgyeopsal in Korea. Place the meat on the grill. Turn it over when golden. And again when it looks done. Again and again and again. Step 4. Sam style. You aren't taking bites of sam like a taco, are you? In Korea, we have it in one bite. A pro tip here. Add only as much as you can handle in a bite. Gotta avoid awkward situations. Step 5. Enjoy the perks. After the meal, enjoy the perks offered as a Korean restaurant. Fabric refreshers get rid of the barbecue smell, while mint candies freshen your breath. Did you survive the barbecue restaurant? Hang on. Are you here with someone you want to impress? Then let's skip the garlic. Who knows what will happen?
held its first debate over the weekend.
The economy is expected to expand 2.5% this year.
Boosting Korea's ties with its global partners on the sidelines of the status UN summit. A massive drone attack on Ukraine overnight on Monday and Tuesday.
아리랑
안녕하세요. Riding on the Korean wave. Welcome to Wednesday's edition of The Culture Wave. I'm Kwon So-ah in Seoul. Explore with us Korea's culture from all aspects, with today's focus on K-entertainment, K-art, K-exhibitions, and more. And all of that together with my co-host Walter Lee. Hello, Walter.
Hello, Soa, and hello to our viewers at home. I'm Walter, here to co-host alongside Soa and to fill you in with the latest K-entertainment news.
Walter, this year, K-pop Demon Hunters played a big role in spreading so many aspects of Korean culture to the world.
Yeah.
And the arts sector is actually also influenced by this movie, or the movie has influenced the arts sector even.
Yeah, and that's got a lot to do with the tiger and the magpie in the film, right?
That's correct, because those are very popular currently at an exhibition, a minhwa exhibition in Washington, D.C., and that's what we're going to talk about in the latter part of the show.
Excellent.
But first, of course, it's Walter time.
Indeed it is.
And that means K-entertainment news. And we begin with a well-deserved accolade for BTS.
Yes, I mean, they have so many accolades, but I think this one is very special because on Monday, BTS received the Presidential Commendation at the 5th Korea Good Donation Awards for their Love Myself campaign, becoming the first Korean artist to earn this honor. Now, this was established back in 2021. The ceremony recognizes individuals and groups as well, and organizations that inspire hope and courage through acts of sharing and philanthropy while promoting a culture of generosity and positive social impact. Now, BTS launched the Love Myself campaign back in 2017 after becoming the first K-pop group to form an official partnership with UNICEF Korea. Now, through the initiative, they have supported violence prevention and mental health programs for children and teenagers across 155 countries and regions. Their efforts have also provided mental health resources to more than 100 million people worldwide.
I think BTS really deserves that commendation. They did so many good deeds. And Walter, we're going to actually stay with the subject of BTS, but moving to one member.
Exactly. So Jungkook of BTS has been chosen as the cover star for the Korean, UK and Japan print editions of the US music magazine Rolling Stone. Now, in a first for the publication, Rolling Stone collaborated across the 3 regions to release a unified series of exclusive Jungkook covers. Now, it also marks the first time a Korean solo artist has graced the cover of Rolling Stone UK. In addition, Jungkook's pictorial was revealed as a digital cover in the United States, France, and several other markets as well. Now, Jungkook completed the photo shoot with a refined styling and a powerful concept, creating a perfect harmony with Rolling Stone's distinctive visual aesthetics. In other words, so he was looking H-O-T.
Indeed, as we could just see also on the screen before. But Walter, let's move to maybe a hot girl group now.
Let's talk about one of my favorite girl groups, a hot girl group indeed, TWICE, who held 2 concerts on Saturday and Sunday just past at the Hong Kong's Kai Tak Stadium as part of their This Is 4 World Tour, drawing significant attention as the first K-pop girl group to ever perform at the venue, with both shows sold out. Now, attracting more than 90,000 fans in total. Now, the group continues to build an impressive list of accomplishments, including becoming the first K-pop girl group ever to log 10 entries on the US Billboard 200. The sustained global success of Strategy, the lead single from their 14th mini album, and making history as the first international act to perform at the Tokyo National Stadium. Now, This Is 4 is TWICE's largest world tour to date, covering 78 shows. Now, the tour will move on to Bangkok on December 13th, 14th. That's coming up. Looking ahead to 2026, the group plans to perform 35 shows in 20 North American cities, 3 shows each in Taipei and Tokyo, and 11 concerts across 8 European cities. So there's plenty out there for onces.
And this is for fans like Walter, and it looks like they do have a very busy schedule ahead.
do.
Well, thank you very much for those K-Enter updates, Walter, and stick around.
Will do.
And now let's turn to our AI anchor Arirang for more on the culture front. Arirang, over to you.
Hello and welcome to your AI guide to the latest cultural updates from Korea. Here's our top story. The Busan International Children's Book Fair kicks off this Thursday at Bexco for a 4-day run. Under the theme, The Young Ones and the Sea, this year's event will bring together over 160 publishers and organizations from 24 countries, along with around 140 authors and speakers. It offers a rich program of book exhibitions, lectures, and book talks. Highlights include a session with Jordan Scott, author of the New York Times Best Children's Book of the Year, I Talk Like a River, and also meeting readers as keynote speakers are author Jinju and illustrator Igai, winners of the prestigious Bologna Ragazzi Award for their book, If You Want to, Eat a Red Apple. Free admission is available through pre-registration on the official website. The Culture Ministry will accept nominations for the Sejong Culture Award for 1 month starting next Monday. The award honors King Sejong's legacy and recognizes individuals and organizations that have made significant contributions to the development of the Korean language and culture. Winners receive a presidential citation and a prize of 25 million won, or roughly $17,000. Nominations can be submitted by individuals, institutions, or organizations via official electronic documents, email, or registered mail. The award ceremony is scheduled for May 15th next year, King Sejong's birthday. Disney's animated blockbuster Zootopia 2 has stormed past 4 million viewers just 13 days after hitting theaters in Korea. According to the Korea Film Council's integrated ticketing system, the film drew 4,223,000 admissions by Monday afternoon, reaching the 4 million mark faster than any other film released this year. Returning after 9 years, the sequel has earned praise for retaining the elements that made the original a hit, while expanding its vibrant world, attracting longtime fans and new audiences. Industry watchers say the film is poised to continue its box office domination and could claim the title of this year's highest-grossing film. That's all from me. Stay tuned to the Culture Wave.
Special exhibitions featuring the artwork of Korean Catholic priest Kim In-jung, best known for his unique approach to stained glass, are taking place in Seoul until the end of this month. His works have long stood out for their distinct style, setting them apart from traditional stained glass art. Our culture correspondent Park Gun-woo takes us there for a closer look.
Vividly colored paint on glass that seems to tell a story or a poem. This is how Catholic priest and artist Kim In-jung has worked for decades, using oil pigments and brushes to create colors as radiant and transparent as light itself. His pieces look slightly different from traditional stained glass that's typically assembled by joining small pieces of colored glass together with lead. Two special exhibitions, Poetry of Light and Light for Life, now running through this Christmas in 2 separate museums in Seoul, offer rare opportunities to appreciate Kim's work close up, including several being shown for the first time. A notable fact is that all the artwork on display is deliberately left untitled for a good reason. Behind me are Kim's latest artworks, which are also left intentionally untitled, allowing each viewer to step in with no preconceptions, just a pure personal encounter with the light and color before them.
I've been going through a dark period, feeling trapped. So I was finding a way to release some of that pressure, and this exhibition helped me out. It reminded me of a crane taking flight, so if I could name the piece, I'd call it Rise.
Although Kim is well known for his works on glass, his artistic practice extends to a variety of media, including canvas. And one remarkable characteristic of his work is the fusion of East and West.
European audiences say his art feels completely different from typical abstract or figurative works. The empty spaces reflect what influenced him since childhood, and he often uses thick calligraphy brushes along with vivid Western-style colors. These elements give his art a truly unique texture.
Kim's works throughout the years have been installed in around 50 cathedrals across Europe, including Chartres Cathedral. Now at 85 years old and living with hearing loss, he continues to work passionately, currently in France and Korea, showing no signs of slowing down. Though his pieces remain untitled, the emotions and reflections they evoke continue to illuminate those who stand before them, and perhaps that in the end is the very title he intended. 박건우, Arirang News.
Are you familiar with the traditional Korean motif of the tiger and the magpie, or 호랑이와 까치 in Korean, recently reintroduced to global audiences through K-pop Demon Hunters? The tiger and the magpie, as well as the tiger and bamboo, are among the dynamic and humor-filled traditional Korean folk paintings called minhwa that are winning the hearts of visitors to an exhibition in Washington, D.C. Let's find out more by connecting with Lee Jung-won, a curator at the Korean Cultural Center, Washington, D.C. Hello, Jung-won.
Hello, Jung-won.
Hi, Swa and Worker. Thank you for having me here today.
Wonderful to have you on the show. So to begin with, could you briefly introduce yourself to our viewers, as well as the special minhwa exhibition hosted by the Korean Cultural Center in Washington, D.C.? I mean, I heard the response you received at the opening ceremony was huge.
Yes, I'm a Jung Wei, a creator at the Korea Culture Center in Washington, D.C. This exhibition is organized in collaborations with Seoul Museum of History. We are representing the charm of Seoul. The original exhibition highlights the history and story of Seoul through visual art, but we focus more on minhwa, traditional Korea folk painting. So the title is Charm of Seoul, minhwa, wishes in Korea folk painting. We included the word wishes in the title because minhwa emerged in the late Joseon period as a form of painting that expressed the hope of everyday people. These works carries their dreams, aspirations, and wishes, so we want to share those meaningful pieces with people. We also designed the exhibition to feature 19th century paintings like minhwa, porcelain from the same period, as well as contemporary artworks and media artworks. We also fortunate to receive support from the National Museum of Korea and the Korea Heritage Agency, who provide media panels and digital contents for the exhibitions. Lastly, the opening reception received very engaged response, drawing a number of people. Visitors enjoyed the guided exhibition tour along with a special event, which added to the excitement and positive reception.
Right. So this exhibition spans a wide range from traditional minhwa to contemporary reinterpretations, media art, and interactive elements. Now, what kind of experience and impression did you hope to offer Washington audiences through this rich and layered structure?
This exhibition began with a goal of introducing the historical background of minhwa and presenting the original works that reflect the beauties and cultural sensibilities of traditional Korea. to make the genre more accessible to visitors. So we included in contemporary artworks of minhwa as well as media arts. Especially in part 2, we were designed to show that minhwa is not a cultural legacy of the past, but an artistic language that continues to inspire creators today. By presenting contemporary artworks, we want visitors to see how the theme, symbol, and sensibility of minhwa can evolve and resonate with today's visual culture. Additionally, interactive elements were created as a space where visitors can participate directly rather than remain passive viewers. Ultimately, we hope that by weaving together traditions, contemporary, media, and interactive, visitors would come away with a deeper understanding of cultural value of minhwa within the Korean culture, and feel that it is a living art form that continues to connect people across time and borders.
I like the fact that you highlight that minhwa is not just traditional art from the past, but that you can still, you can also engage in it and try to draw minhwa paintings as well. So in the midst of the global K-culture wave now, what role do you think minhwa can play as a form of traditional Korean art in the United States?
Well, I think K-culture has become a popular culture trend nowadays, but within that trend, minhwa serves as a traditional visual language that carries Korean original imagination's value and aesthetic sensibility. In the United States, well, K-pop, K-drama, and K-food has already created a strong public interest. So I think minhwa can function as a cultural bridge that helps people trace the deeper historical and artistic roots behind these popular forms. One of the strengths of minhwa is that it relies on universal natural imagery, such as animals and plants, landscapes that people can intuitively relate to even without prior knowledge of Korean history. In this way, minhwa can help expand the cultural waves. It not only support Korean pop culture, but also enrich it by showing Korea's long creative traditions. So for American visitors, minhwa is a meaningful way to explore Korean culture more deeply and move from enjoying global pop trend to appreciating Korean heritage.
And Sungwon, minhwa paintings traditionally carry wishes for good fortune and well-being. So is there maybe a particular piece or maybe a message embedded in one that you think really will deeply resonate with Americans?
Oh, well, I would like to introduce all about the words in our exhibitions, but if I were to choose just one, I would talk about Hojakdo. This painting features a tiger and magpie together. Well, as you say, that I'd like to point it out, this tiger is actually Derpy from the Netflix film K-pop Demon Hunters. In Korean culture, the tiger represents protect figures that ward off evil spirit and bring good fortune, while magpie symbolize a messenger of joyful news. When two symbols appeared in the same image, they express a deeply universal hope that misfortunes will fade away and good news will find its way to us. This message is something people can intuitively understand, regardless of culture or linguistic background, which is why Hojakdo can speak powerfully even to viewers who may not be familiar with the Korean traditions. The painting includes a tiger humorous expressions, the bright color, and the lively compositions, which make the painting visually engaging and memorable for people. In many ways, Hojakdo embodies a warm, wit, and auspicious worldview that characterize Korean minhwa at the finest.
Right. And how would you assess the current level of awareness or understanding of minhwa, or I guess more broadly, East Asian paintings art among the locals, like the Washington locals, or even people in the US?
For local audience in Washington, D.C., direct familiarities with a specific genre of minhwa is still relatively limited. Even so, their interest in and openness toward East Asian art in general can be considered quite high. Thanks to institutions such as Smithsonian Asian Art Museum and other museums and galleries across the United States that have continued to introduce Korean and East Asian art. So visitors already have a basic level of familiarities with the visual language of the area. However, there are still not many who deeply understand the art historical background or the Korean culture context behind it. So this is why we believe that these exhibitions or another Korean traditional exhibitions will serve as a meaningful opportunity to introduce the historical significant and emotional world of minhwa, and to help audience newly appreciate the aesthetic of Korean art.
Right, so that brings me to my next question. Through this exhibition, what key message about Korean culture and art would you like to most convey to the local visitors there? And ultimately, what do you hope that they take away from this experience?
The main message I want to share through these exhibitions is that Korean art is not something confined to the past. As a totally living culture that continue to breathe, evolve, and expand today. Minhwa reflect the everyday lives and hopes of people in Joseon area, but it also expresses universal emotions such as happiness, prosperity, and abundance. Because these emotions are universal, so I want to visitors to feel a sense of closeness and emotional connection to Korean culture through these exhibitions. And I also would like to give a chance for visitors to learn more about traditional Korean symbols and heritage, and to deepen their overall understanding of Korean culture. In addition, these works highlights the aesthetic development that shapes Korea before the modern era. They also offer a meaningful starting point for exploring the broader story of Korean modern and contemporary arts.
And finally, Chungwon, what kind of positive impact do you hope this exhibition will have on the Washington, D.C. community? And are there any future minhwa exhibitions or other events in plan at the Cultural Center?
Yes, the exhibition is an opportunity for people in Washington, D.C. to experience the traditional aesthetics of Korea firsthand and to gain a deeper understanding of Korean culture. But by experience minhwa directly through its color and symbolism and storytelling, we expect visitors will feel not only curiosity, but also a sense of familiarities and connection, even if they are discovering Korean traditional art for the first time. During these exhibitions, I hope to deepen our cultural connections with the local community, because the Washington, D.C. is a city where diverse cultures meet, and presenting minhwa here allowed us to contribute to that multicultural dialogue in a meaningful way. With the spaces, I hope the Korean Culture Center Washington, D.C. will continue to grow as an open platform which connections, traditions, and modernity, bring together artists and the public, and encouraging ongoing cultural exchanging. As for future plans, we were exploring ways to expand our programming around the Korean arts that highlights different aspects of Korean heritage. While details are still development, our goal is to create more opportunity for visitors to engage with Korean aesthetics traditions in hands-on and immersive way. So I would like this exhibition to become a meaningful first step in that continued journey.
All right. Thank you very much for connecting with us today, Tong-won. And we hope that many more people are going to enjoy the exhibition in the following couple of months.
Thank you, Jung-won.
Thank you.
And thank you, Walter. As always, we're going to have you back here very soon.
Yeah, I'll see you very soon.
Thank you for spending the past half an hour with us on the Culture Wave. Please join us again tomorrow on Thursday at 2 p.m. Korea time and maybe one day here in Korea.
Time to set the facts straight. Get Korea right. K-Culture is sweeping the globe. K-pop, K-drama, K-movie, K-food.